You're listening to the We Are Libertarians podcast network. Find all of our shows at wearelibertarians.com.
For those of you listeners who know my background a bit, you might remember the stories of my first few jobs after college. From being a mall cop to selling makeup door to door, I realized that I had skills that were being underutilized and that these minimum wage jobs couldn't support me or last forever. I spent years going through YouTube, reading books, listening to podcasts, and taking enough online courses to reinvent myself as a professional copywriter and digital marketer. Years later, thanks to my side hustles and drive, I've worked with national news outlets, multi-million-dollar tech startups, nonprofits, and celebrities to build their brands and drive sales. None of this could have happened if I didn't develop in-demand skills. I had to do this alone, but you don't have to. You have Hustlers University 2.0. Hustlers University 2.0 is a community where you can learn real skills to earn money online today, starting with side hustles you can use to elevate your game. I'm not just an advocate for Hustlers University, I'm also a student. Every professor is verified to be making $10K to $500K monthly in their selected field. You get full resources, lesson plans, and an active community of thousands of other Hustlers University students working on skills such as stock analysis, cryptocurrencies, e-commerce, copywriting, which was my favorite course, one I actually went ahead and took last month. And as a copywriter of 7 years, I even took a ton out of that, including some of the resources I was able to take over to my day job. You also learn freelancing, financial planning, affiliate marketing, business management, and so much more. If you're tired of depending on a boss who hates you to deliver your paycheck, or have learned since the lockdowns that controlling the source of your income is vital to your individual freedom, sign up for Hustlers University 2.0 today using the link in the show notes. I'll see you there.
Can it be now?
I don't consent to this.
That's a shame.
Well, you're here, so I don't know what you planned on.
Do you say that to every casting couch?
Yes, I do.
You sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so fun and games until it doesn't. Toss me out, I'll hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window. Yeah.
On the Run with Remzo W. Martinez presents the Degenerate Panel!
Have no fear, the Degenerate Panel is here. You guys thought that we wouldn't go ahead and, throw some throwbacks into the summer, but surprise, bitches, because we're bringing back the Degenerate Theater. That's right, Degenerate Theater returns. We couldn't do it without the Degenerate Panel, though. We've got not tonight's producer, not producer Derek. Derek, how is life?
That's good, RJ. I'm looking forward to talking about some of these hilarious / terrible movies that we all love to hate, or just love in general, because they're hilarious.
Love is a very ambiguous term when it comes to some of these, but they make me laugh at least.
Exactly.
You know who else makes me laugh? Tonight's producer, 1/4 Persian, Zed. Zed, go ahead and give us the lineup. What's the rundown of tonight?
Well, tonight we're doing Degenerate Theater Part 2. So we're going to be... Yes, we're going to be watching and reacting to over-the-top and just good, bad movies.
And we couldn't do this without Sean of the Military Industrial Complex. Sean, are you wearing pants?
No answers will be given.
That's fair, and I appreciate the ambiguity. Ambiguity is a big word for some people. And that is, for those of you that missed the very first Degenerate Theater, way yonder back, go ahead and give that a listen. That's a good episode. But for those of you, who kind of wonder, like, what is a good, bad movie? We'll kind of start fresh here. Zed, what would you define as a good, bad movie or a bad, decent movie? What's the level of cringe we're going for tonight?
I would say a good bad movie would be something where you know that the actors and the director wanted to make something really serious, but the execution has just played out terribly, and a very dramatic movie, a very serious movie turns into a comedy. That's what I would say is a good bad movie.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Sean, I think our ladies were talking about this. Did you try watching Spiderhead?
We tried watching Spiderhead, and it got a little like, okay.
It's taking itself too seriously.
I feel like someone stole this out of my mind because I have thought about this kind of movie, but it happened. Someone created it.
Derek, Zed, have either of you heard of Spiderhead?
Spiderhead?
Spiderhead.
No.
Spiderhead is a movie with actually some pretty big actors in it. It's got Chris Hemsworth as the bad guy. It's got Miles Teller as a protagonist, and it has Jussie Smollett's sister as the love interest. It's probably the most recent example of a movie that's like, it tries to take itself really seriously, but it's not good. It's exclusively on Netflix. And, all the videos we're pulling up at the end of the show, just go ahead and type in the titles on YouTube. You can go ahead and watch along with us. But for now, sit back, relax, and let your ears enjoy the show for you. So, Zed, what are we starting out with tonight?
I'd say to start out, to set the tone of tonight, I would first show off something very over the top and very degenerate.
You're speaking like a true connoisseur of good, shitty films. I like it.
Well, I discovered this thing on Reddit the other day, and apparently it's a fan-made remake of RoboCop. But it's actually a feature-length film, and I'm about to show you a clip from that film. And the best way I can describe the scene is what would happen if Butters from South Park was RoboCop.
You got my attention right there.
I'm pretty sure you guys know what's about to happen based on the South Park episodes you've seen of Butters.
And Guns.
No. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I am saying?
Yeah, I'm brand new to pimping.
All right, so this is our RoboCop remake, scene 27.
Let the woman go. You are under arrest.
Back up, pal. He's gonna kill her. He's gonna kill her, man. He's gonna kill her. He's gonna kill her. But I got this bitch.
Oz?
Brilliant.
Okay, I want to start off with this. Production-wise, you could actually convince me that this was the real RoboCop.
Yeah, same.
Like, it's really, really good. What just happened was RoboCop shot a man's dick off.
Yeah, and that happens in that happens in the original RoboCop movie. This is part of the original RoboCop movie, but what you're about to see is the fan-made interpretation of what happens next.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so prepare yourself.
I'm not ready for this.
Creep.
That's a man. That's a man.
Is this the fan-made part?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
God.
This is why we don't do a video show. Oh my God.
What just happened?
Derek, What just happened?
RoboCop just shot a man's cock off.
Okay, so in this one said, I don't know what you were searching on Reddit, but so we saw the real RoboCop scene, and now we have these two other rapists coming in, and one guy actually, like, I was shocked. Like, one guy actually has his Johnson like dangling in the wind. He's about to go like full on sexual assault here, and RoboCop shot the head off his dick.
Zed, I question your search history all the time.
He doesn't just need to like clear his search the entire time. He needs to like kick the wife out the house, needs to Purell the keyboard, needs to like say 7 prayers and give like a few bucks to charity to cleanse your soul.
He needs to uninstall and reinstall Windows.
My gosh, how did you? Okay, no. We need to rewind. How did you find this?
This is on the front page of Reddit.
Was it right next to the Fight for Ukraine ads?
Probably. But yeah, it gets progressively more intense.
Oh God. No.
Oh my! There's another one.
Oh!
How many are going to show up?
Oh!
Why is it just? There's going to be like more, aren't there?
Did they not like another group of guys ran out?
So let's talk, guys. Let's talk about the context of this scene. All in one alleyway. In one alleyway, there are 3 pairs of rapists and 3 separate women who are not affiliated with each other by any stretch, just doing the same thing with their Johnson hanging out and getting shot off by RoboCop.
Why is RoboCop like just specifically aiming for the Johnson? I mean, I'm guessing it's a targeting calibration.
You can't commit the crime if it's no longer there.
I'm so glad you showed me this as I'm preparing a trip to Detroit next week.
Well, I guess worse. It turns into a zombie invasion.
Wait, what?
Oh, you've got my attention. No, stop.
What is happening? They're just
What is?
It's a good thing he has unlimited ammo. Oh, he's double tapping that shit too. Jesus.
What? What the fuck?
What the fucking do it!
It's gonna split.
Why?
Madam, you have suffered an emotional shock. I will notify a rape crisis center.
Yeah, she suffered an emotional shock.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Fuck.
Words. Sean. Give a 10-second rundown.
What the fuck?
Basically, it's like if the Sandy Hook thing was in a locker room with men and it just went totally wrong.
That's a weird thing to compare it to.
This is the most. We're 10 minutes in. This is the most X-rated show we've ever done, and it's only X-rated based off what they hear, not based off what they see. That's a whole other thing.
So, like, let's just contextualize this whole scene for the listeners. All these men just ran in. Just started, like, after the first 3 people got shot in the dick, all these men started running in with their cocks out, just running in, not even running towards RoboCop. They just ran in, and then they all proceeded to get shot in the dick. And then the very last guy is a completely naked man who's just like, do it.
He's like the berserker class.
Yeah, it's like a boner.
Honestly, I thought the final guy would be bigger.
I'm so glad that's what you're focusing on.
I like that's your takeaway, not the fact that
that's very Sean. That's very in character.
It is 100% in character.
But as you can see, it's a legit movie.
I mean,
it's just like going through all the scenes.
I mean, guys, Sean is of the military-industrial complex. Of course, he would like RoboCop.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you imagine if something happened to Sean and Sean's body was donated to science and Sean came back as RoboCop?
Oh my God, it'd be amazing.
But is that the most over the top thing I found so far?
Jesus.
It's all failure from here.
Yeah, I don't think I can top this.
Failure.
It's all downhill.
But the makeup and the special effects were amazing.
Like it blended in. Like you cannot tell the difference between the actual scene then when they jump into this.
I'm still not convinced this wasn't just a deleted scene from the movie.
I mean, the original RoboCop. Did anyone see the new RoboCop remake with Joel Kinnaman?
I did not.
The one in like 2010.
Yeah, that was
it was bad. Yeah,
I did not watch that.
No one is set on fire. No one is blown up. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Could you guys imagine Sean O'Cop, Robo Sean?
Sean O'Cop.
Ha ha! I shot you in the dick. Ha ha!
Well, I could just
imagine your boner.
Imagine.
Robo Sean, what are you doing? I already surrendered. You have not faced justice. It's not a metal dick. What are you doing?
This reminds me, like, what if, like, there's a South Park episode where Butters becomes a RoboCop and he keeps shooting people in the dick. It's like, God damn it, Butters.
God damn it, Butters.
I am trying to enact justice.
I'm sorry, fellas. I'm enacting justice.
I'm trying to get my aiming calibration right. You see?
Why is the tip the only thing that's real?
Jesus. Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess to take it down a notch, we can.
I wish I had just, because you sent this to us prior. I feel like I have just completely ruined everything, because to go from this to what we're about to watch for my pick tonight is a letdown. I went ahead and I wanted to find something which is probably the prime example of a movie that was treated seriously, but was so atrociously done that it set the standard for all future type stuff. And some people have said that this was intentionally a parody. Some people have said that this was meant to be, something super serious. And for the times, it was just a bunch of problems. This has actually been voted as the worst movie ever made. And I don't know if that's changed since The Room came out in the early 2000s. But this is, let's go ahead and go to the clip, Zed. This is Plan 9 from Outer Space. Does anyone know what Plan 9 for Outer Space is?
No.
It's defined as a classic B movie from the 50s in which Dracula, zombies, and aliens are all in it. And the zombies and the vampires and Dracula are all controlled by the aliens, and the government kind of knows, but they don't. I mean, the story is shit. The guy who played Dracula actually died midway through, so they just go ahead and throw in a bunch of old scenes from other films in there to sub for him. And you look at it now and you're like, God, the world has gone in so many different ways since. Even bad movies look good by comparison. So here they have the top 10 clunkiest moments from Plan 9 from Outer Space. Number 10. Off-sync grave diggers.
Did you hear anything? I thought I did. Don't like hearing noises, especially when ain't supposed to be any. Yeah, sort of spooky like. Maybe we're getting old. Whatever it is, it's gone now.
Pause.
I guess it's like...
So I get it because they're off sync. So that's why they're speaking out of turn with the camera. The off sync diggers.
It's like they were dubbing for a Japanese movie.
Yeah, but I think for that one, that was the intent because it was like off sync. That was the joke. Like, because they were off sync with the lips.
Yeah, this is already telling you that not a lot of effort was taken to make things decent. Number 9.
What? What is this dude doing? What?
Okay, pause. So that guy is Dracula. I think his name was like Bela Artucci or something like that. I got it wrong. Movie nerds, sue me. Okay. So like I said, the guy who played Dracula died halfway through production.
Oh.
So in certain scenes that they needed to film, they went ahead and just had an actor double as him. So when you see him come in with his cape as he's walking into that woman's room covering his face, it's because they didn't want to recast him or do anything. So they just covered his face for every other scene they had to reshoot.
That's actually that's like worse than the Samurai Cop, like Joe Marshall hair wig situation.
I mean, it's almost like remember what they did with that movie, The Crow, when that guy shot Brandon Lee and they went ahead and had his stunt double go through the CGI treatment with everything. And he actually got a voice coach to try and look like Brandon Lee. In those scenes in The Crow, you can barely tell that it's another actor. That's how good things got. And that was in the early 90s. Here, they're just covering up faces and hoping you're wondering why they're doing that. You're not like, oh, the actor's dead, so obviously this is
Yeah, it's like Dracula's just covering his face, as he does.
As he does.
And walks into a room creepily.
As he does.
As he does.
Number 8.
Yeah, much as we could. They're
Coors dead mannequins.
Finding a mess like this ought to make anyone frightened. Have fun with the boys. Take the guy and the girl back to town. You take charge.
Okay, the two grave diggers we saw at the beginning, they show they were killed. They show their bodies for 5 seconds, and they're not even like real mannequins. They're like crash dummies. They don't even have faces.
They didn't really even need to show a body. They could have just been like, oh, they're in real rough shape or something.
Yeah, they're
like
off
that.
camera or something.
Yeah.
Instead, they're like, we'll show mannequins of no face or fingers.
Of course.
I can't even admit I saw
You're
that.
so sighting, pal.
What?
It's like they're looking in different directions, and yeah, that was just stupid. Number 6.
Pretty dumb.
Car antenna.
No. You know how to use one?
After 4 years in the Marine Corps?
Here.
Can you shoot me? No, okay.
Here.
What?
You think we'll need these?
You never tell.
What?
I don't
Wait. Let's
So he handed
Are we
it
supposed
to
to?
him 4
Are we
times?
supposed to stare at the car antenna?
Here.
He's hanging the gun.
Oh, he hits the gun on the car antenna.
Oh
Here.
Or his hand hits it, or?
no, the
Think
gun.
we need these?
It's like he's just
You never
flinging it.
tell.
Oh, okay.
Number 5. Car framing fail.
The camera can't keep up.
I'm gonna be honest. I was just gonna drive off screen.
The tour struggle.
This is so bad.
Oh, here's the zombie. Oh, the actor's struggling to crawl out from the grave.
Quick, shoot him in the dick.
No, it's still in the dirt. He can't.
It's like you could tell he's supposed to try and like sync with the music as he's crawling out, but the actor's just like I'm actually stuck.
Oh man.
It's caught in my dick.
Killing Bella.
Oh, we're trying to shoot him.
Oh my gosh. So they try and kill Dracula.
And then the sun comes up.
Yeah, then the sun comes out, and off camera, he just turns into a plastic skeleton.
I'm gonna be honest. It seems like a very non-threatening Dracula. He just walks very slowly toward you. Like all you'd have to do is just like
shoot him in the dick.
Well, no, I was gonna say keep running in a circle until someone shows up. Because apparently that's the only way you can actually kill him.
No, Derek, shoot him in the dick.
Shoot him in the dick.
It's true.
The shoddy cockpit.
You got me that time, Mac. This American Flight 812 requesting.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812.
It's like they got some cardboard cutouts of what they think an airplane cockpit looks like.
Just a random UFO, you know.
They're sitting on chairs and they put like a pair of chairs in front of them and they're all like holding on to them. Bella's car crash.
Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again. God help us in the future.
That was painful.
So he gets hit by a car?
Yeah, I guess. He just kind of walks off screen and then you hear somebody else who's obviously not him screaming and then...
Yeah, the ending's not... It's left up for interpretation.
Yeah, it's kind of like Inception, except shitty.
Yeah, except not good at all.
I think Riff Tracks actually did this movie.
I would be surprised if they haven't.
Yeah, I think it may be on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I got to check that out.
Yeah.
Well, that was my pick, Plan 9 from Outer Space. A movie so bad, it was, and I'm pretty sure still is, considered the worst film ever made. Yeah. What's up next?
Sean's choice, Delta Farce.
Sean, how old were you when you first saw this movie?
Dude, what, it came out in 2013 or no, 07?
2007.
12.
This is one of those movies where it's like a lot of young people, like I saw this when I was about 12. A lot of young people saw this and it was funny. And the older you get so many different adult undertones. I actually think that Delta Farce is a diamond in the rough. This is a prime example of a good bad movie. But they did intend it to be more of a comedy. But there are just some things in here where it's just like, even by movie standards, it's just wow, it's a lot.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm often asked what makes a hero: courage, selflessness, sacrifice.
Somebody say hero?
Meet the Weekend Warriors.
Stand at attention, you miserable piss ants!
If there was ever a worse excuse for a soldier, I'd like to meet it.
Well, hey there, Sarge. Snap into a Slim Jim.
We just got our order. Sarge, we're supposed to go home tomorrow.
Yeah, and on Mondays I cut the grass.
Wrong, sunshine! We're going to paradise.
It's Captain Anderson.
It is Anderson.
It's Larry the Cable Guy. It's not Bill Engvall. Is that Bill Engvall?
Mm.
And their wispy feminine friend, whose name I can't remember.
Sand and sun.
Daytona Beach.
Fallujah, Iraq. If I'm gonna die tomorrow, I want to get a good night's sleep. Good night. We're overloaded. Get ready to dump the gear. This is it. Iraq. Oh, damn! We're in Iraq! What in the name of Siegfried and Roy are you fellas doing?
Don't ask. Don't tell.
Iraqi insurgents. Now the battle is on.
Hold your fire! Right, I'm gonna
Pause.
fire! It's Rambo! Let's get...
So for those of you who are confused, they're flying over Mexico, which is not how you fly to Iraq. And they drop the Humvee, it parachutes down, and when they wake up, they think they're in Iraq. So this entire movie is kind of like Tropic Thunder, which is funny because Tropic Thunder came out a year after this, where they actually think that where they are is exactly where they are. So this entire movie, they're treating like this Mexican cartel like they're Al-Qaeda, and it's just we'll play the rest of the commercial.
That is hilarious, actually.
There's just one little problem.
What's so funny?
You're not in Iraq, gringo!
Oh my God! We invaded Mexico.
And there's nothing we can do about it right now.
We have more cervezas for you.
You see, if we leave now, the terrorists win.
They're not being all they can be. But they're doing all they can.
Look at our cars, Zippy. That's vandalism.
To get out alive.
You're in a lot of trouble, Ringo. Incoming! Get him, guys! Come on! That'll work.
Bill Engvall, DJ Qualls, and Larry the Cable Guy.
Let's get her done.
Delta Farce.
What did you guys do last night?
Good God, man.
Everett, you shouldn't drink tequila.
Damn, this always happens when I eat the worm.
That film perfectly describes the Bush administration years.
No, this film basically describes why us as the Degenerate panel should never be in the military ever.
Imagine all four of us join the army and then get dropped into Mexico thinking it's Iraq.
Because this would be us, and knowing all of us, Derek might blow us up with a missile.
We should have our own Tropic Thunder type film. If somebody wants to produce that shit, I've got a script in the making for you.
Guys, I would be your medic, Dr. Death.
Dr. Death.
Dr. Death.
Derek, I feel a lot better now. What did you give me? Heroin. Ha, funny, Derek.
It's all we had.
It's heroin.
It's all we had.
The poor man's morphine.
We ran out of morphine, so I had to give you some of this to get the bullet out. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
That is classic.
All right.
What's up next on the docket?
This is me, Fateful Findings. Have you heard of Neil Breen movies?
Treat me like I'm stupid.
So imagine trying to make a serious movie on a dollar store budget and terrible acting.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Fateful
like a sci-fi original.
But worse. All right, so Fateful Findings.
Wait. This guy isn't Kabuki Cop, is he?
No, it's not. He's not Samurai Cop.
That's Roger Ebert. Who did those films? I forgot his name.
But
forget everything I just said. I'm gonna shut up now.
This movie, the synopsis is about Neil Breen's character, this guy right here sitting on his laptop. He's like a super hacker dude, and he's hacking the deep state and finding all the government secrets so he can expose everyone in the government and all these corrupt corporations. And basically the movie just follows like the process of him doing that. And meanwhile,
he's just casually hacking the most guarded secrets in the entire world.
Of course this dude knows it. He's this dude.
Yeah. And, he has to drink coffee in order to stay awake. But it looks like in this scene right here, he's getting a massive migraine. And let's say the acting is very, very poor.
Of course.
Let me get your reaction on this scene right here.
Oh no, we spilled coffee all over the government secrets.
This is me yesterday.
Put the coffee down. Put the coffee down. Oh thank God.
No, watch this. Watch this. And then.
Oh! What?
Wait, what?
Huh?
I guess there's a flash. But watch this.
No, he's got the government secrets. They're all covering coffee.
So like, I guess he was having like a flashback or something, and he's like, "Oh, I can't hold my coffee."
So
and then
does he have like visions of the future?
Put the coffee down.
He thinks he got run over by a car.
And then he has a flashback of him getting hit by a car, and I guess that makes him drop the coffee all over him.
That was a pretty. It's like, that scene. It's like, oh, they actually did a good job of making it look like he got hit by a car, and then it's his acting when he's like having that like seizure moment. That's what's shitty.
Yeah, for me, it's like more this jump cut from like he's like sleeping to the car.
You could tell that that's probably a real laptop too that they want to reuse for other scenes, which is why he intentionally like jerks the mug to go all over the papers.
Yeah, because they're like,
we can't damage this. This is a loan from Best Buy.
The papers are just props. We gotta maintain the laptop.
So this scene is with Neil Breen's best friend, and I'll just let the scene play out.
That lady, the blonde on the couch, looks like a former coworker of mine. This is gonna be interesting.
So they're two of them are sitting on a couch having a drink, and let's see what happens.
Me alone.
Have you seen Allie?
Let me tell you about Allie.
Is that a mega pint of wine? Sorry, I had to make a Johnny Depp joke about that. She's holding a large glass of wine.
That is pretty large. What?
Stay away from me.
Gonna go shit on the bed now.
Yeah, that was definitely a waste of wine. I'm sorry out there.
Whoa. Okay, wait a second.
Whoa.
Wait. You see that?
Do we all see?
So wait. So she threw a glass of wine on him, and then he,
threw it on her.
Yeah, like which they always show this in movies. It's like the guys just take it. I'm glad he threw the glass back at her, but now it's like
what t-shirt contest?
This is she's excited.
Oh.
For audio listeners, you have to just use your imagination.
Yep.
Huh. You think that was real, or you think it was?
Oh, that was
wanted
real.
Her character.
That was a real good.
That
shit.
was real.
And now she's getting her revenge.
She's pulling out her toy.
That gun has no clip.
It's got one in the chamber.
She's gonna pop some.
Okay, that lady has pulled out a gun.
Yep.
Shoot him in the dick.
Not the
I'm
Ferrari.
gonna shoot this damn car out full of holes.
What? No,
shoot him in the dick.
Not the Ferrari. Oh, you killed him.
Why does she sound like she's from New Jersey?
I'm gonna shoot this car full of holes.
Shoots him.
So there's an entire car there, and she just accidentally shoots him.
No, that was intentional. Had to be intentional.
Jim. Amy.
She's like,
You killed him.
They're gonna kiss.
Somehow some other lady showed up. Oh,
Allie, Dad, don't
that's
go
the
in there.
daughter.
Don't look. Dad.
Whoa, pause.
You didn't see.
So like he
sounds
wasn't
like she
bleeding,
cares so much.
but now there's like ketchup smudged all over his face as he's laying on the floor dead, but you could still see him physically breathing.
She sounds like she cares so much.
Okay, I took my wife to go see a play last week. It was community theater, and it was actually really good, and the actors were really good.
What?
This lady is doing a better job than Amber Heard did of convincing anyone.
It's not hot. It's a very low bar to set.
Oh my gosh.
Killed himself.
Call 911.
Call 911.
Get an AED. The scene is safe.
Jim.
Come on,
Call
Jim.
911.
Get an AED. The scene is safe.
Please, don't show any emotion.
How could you have done this? Jim!
How could you have done this?
I can't believe you committed suicide. I cannot believe you committed suicide.
I cannot.
How could you have done this? How could you have committed suicide?
It's like he's looking off camera as someone's holding up some cards with his lines on it.
I cannot believe you did this.
I can't believe you did this.
I can't help you out of this one, Jim. With all we've been through, I can't pull you out of this one.
So this scene is at the end of the movie where he exposes everyone in the deep state. And I'll just show you what everyone does at the end of this movie.
I want to be honest with all of you. I've been hacking into government and corporate systems all over the country. All over the world. I have discovered more information than any hacker ever has. Ever. What I have found will shock you.
Oh no.
Here are the files and supporting documents. And supporting truths. The factual documents.
The factual documents.
What kind of documents are there?
Releasing these
supporting
files
truths.
Oh, of course.
Public today.
Supporting actors.
Money, payoffs, and greed were always the priority of my company.
Sounds standard.
Like many companies.
What?
I'm afraid of going to prison. They now know my crimes.
So he's just there at the press conference? Oh my gosh! What just happened?
He committed suicide.
Nice. Camera.
In front of everybody. Yeah, the next guy is just standing next to him like nothing happened.
It gets worse.
He gets it worse.
I am resigning today as your senator.
Resigning.
The people who elected me
It gets so much
deserve
worse.
someone who cares about them and the country. Many of my other fellow incompetent senators must resign now also.
So that dude hung himself.
Just keep going.
My releasing these files today will not endanger any innocent persons. But they will identify governments and corporations that have committed fraudulent and criminal activities against mankind. These people must be punished and eliminated immediately.
I resign today as president of the bank.
Of the bank.
For their lying, their greed, their
Where money is
injustice.
exchanged.
We were all under pressure
He's gonna overdose
to
on
operate
drugs.
in a deceiving way and cheat the customer.
Like a regular bank.
Goodbye.
No! They're all doing this in public, and everyone is just like, yes, yes.
CNN's ratings are like going through the roof.
Yep. Just keep going, Zed.
Today,
I am submitting my resignation as Congresswoman.
I and other insurance companies are about to be indicted for crimes we've committed.
This man can't
The
read.
people deserve much better. Our crimes
Oh my God, she's gonna play.
Nice.
Garage method.
What? What?
Lying.
That's a
cheating
lot of
on
pills.
Finally, I knew
Fraud.
this was gonna happen.
He's overdosing. He's going
It's
out
okay.
high, damn it.
It's okay. It's just Adderall.
That's
Why
fast.
do you do it in a car?
Me.
Well,
and
when
many
you
of
die,
my
you
fellow Wall
shit
Street
yourself.
brokers
So you think he's gonna do that
have
in
been
his own
lying,
home?
I guess
cheating,
true.
and scamming investors out of their money.
He's
We
gonna slit
cannot
his,
continue to
throat.
let them slip through our failed justice systems.
I'm leaving now, rather than
Oh.
going to prison
Jesus.
He did it. He did it the wrong
for the
way.
rest of my life.
That's to get attention.
Fuck.
This
That
reads
dude
like
cut
a
himself.
this reads like a really bad Alex Jones fan fiction.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, was this like in theaters? Did they?
This is straight to DVD.
The most
Oh.
actingest movie of all time.
A man is in a deadly serious accident. During the accident, he comes into possession of a mysterious, powerful, small black cube.
What?
The man flashes back to his childhood sweetheart and the love they had. They never saw each other again. In the hospital, as he is in critical condition, his attending doctor turns out to be his childhood love, but they don't realize it yet. He already is in serious trouble, drug-related relationship with another woman.
Oh.
He is a famous book author and has been an expert hacking into major government secrets. He states in a large international press conference that he's going to disclose the secrets to everyone. He discovers the identity of a female doctor, and it greatly complicates a toxic relationship with the other woman. His life is in serious danger. Mysterious and dangerous events and issues have been happening throughout the story due to his possession of the magical black cube. The black cube continues to hold mystical power over whoever it possesses.
This is like one of those free books, those free ebooks you find on Amazon when you get a Kindle.
I didn't even see a scene with this theoretical. I guess the black cube is what he said. Oh, this is where all the supporting and documents and factual documents are.
Is it one of those Marvel crystals of power?
Yeah, it's an infinity stone.
It's an infinity stone.
It's look onward to a grateful universe.
It's the black infinity stone.
It's the fake news stone. No, the misinformation stone.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean Neil Breen has made like a whole bunch of like crappy movies like these.
I can't believe you did it. I don't believe it.
I can't believe you committed suicide. Jesus.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this guy deserves a Razzie for something at least.
Next movie. Have you heard of Michael Douglas's Falling Down?
No, this is a first for me.
So the synopsis, it's actually a very good movie, and it probably says something about our society as a whole and, how just people treat each other. The movie is about this guy who's an aerospace engineer, and just one day sitting in traffic, he's just like fed up. He's like, I'm done with all this bullshit. And he just gets out of his car and just walks home.
Huh.
And he lives in LA. And on his way walking home, he finds a duffel bag full of guns. And he's like, oh, okay. So he picks up a duffel bag full of guns.
Finds guns.
Yeah. And
that's the thing.
Basically, like, he runs into a bunch of different characters in this movie who basically are giving him a hard time or just being assholes to him. And because he's already snapped, basically he gets into some situations where, he just goes insane. But he goes crazy and mad over things that drive normal people crazy as well.
Wait, is this like that movie Nobody?
Kinda, yeah.
So basically, he basically snaps and just has a bunch of guns to shoot people with.
Well, he doesn't shoot anybody. He just uses it as a tool to get what he wants.
Oh, so he threatens them.
Exactly. Yeah. But he threatens people. The only time he threatens people is if people are being like assholes, or they're just doing something which really, shouldn't be. Like basically, like people who don't show empathy or just be nice.
So it's like that. So it's like that episode of South Park where everyone has a gun and like everyone's like pointing the gun at each other, but no one ever fires.
I guess, yeah. So this is so he goes into a fast food restaurant and he wants some breakfast, but they stopped selling breakfast at 11:30, and it's 11:31.
I feel that like on a spiritual level.
I do hate that. It's just like, God damn.
And he's like, "Oh, why can't you just give me what's behind the counter already there, even though it's 11:31?" And they're like, "No, I'm sorry, sir. It's lunchtime." But
eat lunch now, idiot.
But yeah, here's the clip. Just watch it.
Yes, sir. Hi, I'd like some breakfast. We stopped serving breakfast. I know you stopped serving breakfast, Rick. Sheila told me you stopped serving breakfast. Why am I calling you by your first names? I don't even know who you are. I still call my boss Mister. I worked for him for 7.5 years, but I walk in here all of a sudden, total stranger, and I'm calling you Rick and Sheila like we're in some kind of AA meeting. I don't want to be your buddy, Rick. I just want a little breakfast.
Well, you can call me Miss Folsom if you want to.
Sheila, we stopped serving breakfast at 11:30.
It's like 11:32.
Douchebag.
Sucks.
Rick, have you ever heard the expression, the customer is always right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here I am, the customer.
That's not our policy. You have to order something from the lunch menu.
I don't want lunch. I want breakfast.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm really sorry, too.
Get a gun!
You know what, though? You know what? Tell me, not a single one of you, Derek, Sean said, tell me not a single one of you have ever wanted to do this at a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A.
I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Clearances are on the line.
You've all by not saying no, you've all just outed yourselves. Hit play.
No.
Calm down. Just calm down. Sit down.
He's just trying to get them calmed down. Nothing's going.
I just want to point out, much like real life, mass shootings are a white man's game.
Where are you going? No. You sit down there and you finish your lunch. Come on. Everybody just relax and take it easy. Come on. Why don't you eat your lunch, please? Eat your lunch. You all need your vitamins A's and B's and C's.
Oh,
It's an
God.
accident. It was an accident. The trigger, it's sensitive. It's okay. It's all right. It's just... It's a sensitive trigger. Rick, could I have my breakfast, please?
Yes, sir. Sheila?
I was just like staring.
I was just staring at him like, what?
Miss Folsom.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You know what? You were right. I think I've changed my mind. I'm gonna have some lunch. Could I have a double whammy burger with cheese? You getting this?
Yes, sir.
And an order of whammy fries. And let me see, a chocolate wham shake.
Yes, sir. Sheila, get his order.
Rick, could you get it for me, please? I feel more comfortable now calling you Rick after all we've been through together.
Wow. He's just
How you
holding
doing?
the gun. He's not even.
You enjoying your meal? How about you, son? Is it good?
This is terrifying, actually.
Yeah. How's the food? I think we have a critic. I don't think she likes the special sauce, Rick. That's a joke.
I don't know what you're talking about. This seems like a pretty calm situation.
He's pissed about not getting breakfast, and then he chooses lunch.
Turn around, look at that. You see what I mean? It's plump, it's juicy, it's 3 inches thick. Now, look at this sorry, miserable, squashed thing.
Jesus.
You know, he's making a lot of really good points.
Yeah, it never looks like it does in the picture. And the ice cream machine's always broken.
Yeah.
Always.
You know, apparently it's the McDonald's machines are because of some contract thing with the manufacturer of those machines that only a certified repairman can come out, which is why, yeah.
Derek, McDonald's hates you.
That too.
And that's corporate America giving you the finger each time you're about to order some McDonald's ice cream, which will give you 5 minutes of joy before it gives you 3 hours of Crohn's diarrhea.
You're not wrong.
Because you will still take the excuse and you will go on without any ice cream, having deprived yourself of a moment of happiness. But then the time that you do get it, they deprive you of time. McDonald's is taking away your happiness or your life.
Agreed.
That's how they get you.
But your heart will go on.
Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture? Anybody? Anybody at all?
Do you remember the burgers were at small when we were kids?
The kid raising his hand.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so
I
that's
need to watch this movie.
Yeah, so that's the fast food restaurant scene, and then so after the fast food restaurant, he basically continues walking home, and he has to cut through a golf course, and these assholes just won't let him pass through.
What the hell?
Oh, it must be the groundskeeper. Well, if he is, he's out of uniform.
Hey, you there! What are you doing there?
Just passing through?
Nobody said you could play through. Get off my home.
Oh, Frank, he said he was passing through.
He's not even a member. Look at the way he's dressed, for Christ's sake. Would you get off my golf course?
I am.
Get off my golf course.
Of course, the guys who look like they could be on the Monopoly Man side of the town
so
are criticizing this guy who just wants to get home. He's just passing through.
So just to summarize this movie, as far as I can tell, he basically just carries around a bag of guns. And just whenever things go, whenever he suffers like a mild inconvenience, he just pulls out a gun to solve his problems.
Well, I guess when a man has snapped and has finally had enough.
This is like what liberal America thinks is happening right now in every state where you can now more easily obtain a concealed carry permit. Everyone is just one moment away from a giant shooting.
Everyone's just a moment away before the shooting occurs.
Go back the way you came.
Frank, listen, I don't like the looks of this guy. Leave him alone, will you?
Listen, what am I paying my fucking dues for? This is my golf course. If I want to play here, I will play here. You understand? If he gets hit with my Titleist, that's his fucking problem.
Again, he idiots. It's his golf course, but he pays
likes
his
another
dues.
cigar.
Yeah, at least the guy in the yellow shirt is being reasonable.
That's like me. That's like me going to Costco, saying my Costco.
Yeah,
because
like
I'm a Gold Star member for like $70 a year.
Like the guy in the yellow shirt's just like, look, he'll be gone in like 5 minutes. If you just chill for like a moment.
Please walk over to my food court. Would you like a hot dog and Coke for $1.50?
Yeah, you're a Gold Star member. You pay your dues.
You do.
Don't yell at me. I'm just here playing with you, for Christ's sake. That's the ball. You want to...
Four!
There you go.
Four!
All right, like move.
Holy!
What?
Wait a minute. What the hell are you trying to do? Killing me with a golf ball? Is that enough? You got all these.
You just whipped out a shotgun
for your little game, but you gotta kill me with a golf ball? You should have children playing here. You should have families having picnics. You should have a goddamn petting zoo. Instead, you got these stupid electric carts for you old men with nothing better to do.
Oh. Oh, he's having a heart attack.
Oh, Frank, are you okay? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Oh my God, I gotta get some help. What's wrong with you? Help! Your heart? Help! Something's wrong with your heart? What can I do? Pills? Where are your pills?
In the golf cart.
Oh, the golf cart just went in the pond.
Well, I guess you're out of luck, aren't you?
Holy
Oh,
shit.
shit.
You're gonna drown. Now, aren't you sorry you didn't let me pass through your golf course? Golf? Yeah. And now you're gonna die wearing that stupid little hat. How does it feel?
Holy
oh my
fuck.
God. Holy crap.
That was so gangster.
That was straight fire.
You should just let him pass through as being an asshole. I mean, what can I say? I mean, he got scared of the loud noise. I mean,
Got scared by little discharge.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is like the liberals watch this movie. It's like, that's America.
You know
right
how if this movie came out today, you know that this would be like the Joker meme that like all our edgy friends on Facebook who are like one day away from snapping would be sharing, where they take quotes from the film that make the bad guy look like the hero, like all those Peaky Blinders memes. Like I might not be a gentleman, but I am a loyal man, and you won't see me become a rough man. And it's like, shut up.
So Zed, I haven't seen this movie before, but like, do the cops never come after him?
he's always at the right place at the right time. He always leaves before the cops are called.
And they just don't know how to find him. They don't know who he is. Like,
the thing is, in the movie, the cops are behind his tail. Like, they're always one step behind him.
Oh, and he's just going about his day doing random shit.
Yeah, because basically detectives are like trying to find this guy because initially, like, he assaults a convenience store owner, but the convenience store owner was openly like ripping people off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he basically beat the convenience store owner up, and that's where initially he got a police report. And then throughout the movie, the cops are always one step behind him.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a good movie to watch just to see what happens in the end. It's actually a very sad movie about what society does to basically a person who's seemingly normal, but just because of circumstances, they're just put in such terrible situations.
So what you're saying is we live in a society.
Well, it's funny. I feel like this is what the what all the lefties think how it's gonna be now that every state's a shall issue state for concealed carry permits. They think like people are just gonna be going around like this.
This is all we need, are red flag laws, so we can all just preemptively start calling the cops on each other.
Jesus.
So I have a question for you. Whenever they close roads down for construction.
Yeah.
And you wonder, man, there's all this construction on 66, and it feels like it never changes. Like, are they even doing anything?
Yeah.
Well, Michael Douglas asks the exact same question.
Killing them will certainly speed up production.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You can't come this way.
What are you doing to the street?
We're fixing it. What the hell does it look like?
2 days ago it was fine. You telling me the street fell apart in 2 days?
Well, I guess so.
Pardon me, but that's bullshit. I want to know what's wrong with the street. See, I don't think anything's wrong with the street. I think you're just trying to justify your inflated budgets.
What are you, nuts?
No, I know how it works. If you don't spend the money you have projected this year, they won't give you the same amount next year. Now, I want you to admit there's nothing wrong with the street.
Fuck you, pal, huh?
You're not gonna hold us hostage here with these yellow lights and all these big trucks.
Pause. This is me driving on 66 every day to get to the Vienna metro station.
Did you hear about how he's like, I don't think there's anything wrong at all. You're doing this to justify your inflated budgets. Have you heard that?
No.
Listen.
Let's get back to
I
that.
don't think anything's wrong with the street. I think you're just trying to justify your inflated budgets. What are you, nuts? No, I know how it works. If you don't spend the money you have projected this year, they won't give you the same amount next year. Now, I want you to admit there's nothing wrong with the street. Fuck you, pal, huh? You're not gonna hold us hostage here with these yellow lights and all these big trucks. Look, I'm just here to keep people from falling in, that's all. I want to hear it from you. What's wrong with the street?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I think it's a sewer job.
You're lying. What's wrong with the street?
Nothing.
I knew it. See? I knew it was fine. But I'll give you something to fix.
Oh, Jesus, man, what the hell?
Holy fuck. Dog shit. What?
I'm sorry. Did he just stumble upon like a military
bazooka?
bag or like
He pulled out a rocket launcher.
What the hell?
Why does this bag have every gun known to man?
This is like Mary Poppins' death bag.
So basically, the story behind him getting the bag of guns, he was in the right place at the wrong time because he was walking through South Central LA and there's a gang drive-by shooting. And basically a car full of gangsters got shot up and tipped over and the bag flew out of the car. And the bag just happened to have a crap ton of guns.
Man.
So he is
this a comedy?
No, it's not supposed to be.
It feels like a comedy.
Because like if you watch the movie, it's a very, very sad movie. It's basically a movie about a man who's pushed his limits and he just snaps.
Jesus.
Hey, Charlie! Oh, please, man! Charlie, we got a goddamn nut here! You!
Yeah, run faster, run.
Gotta pull that thing off.
What thing?
That thing. Pull it off and then pull on both ends. The whole thing gets bigger.
Like this?
Yeah. Now flip that thing up. It's kind of like your aimer.
How do you know about this?
Oh, I saw it on TV.
Today, the kid would say, oh, I saw it in Call of Duty.
I learned about it in Reddit.
I play a lot of Call of Duty.
Hey, man, what's the name of the movie?
Huh?
What's the name of the movie you're making?
Under construction.
Under construction?
Yeah, it's all right. Man, where's the cameras?
The cameras run. All right, just stand back. All right. What do I do now?
Well,
This kid's giving advice on terrorist
I
act.
know what you're aiming at.
The yellow monster down there.
Yeah, well, look at it and pull the trigger. It's really easy.
Where's the trigger?
It's that one right there.
Oh my
Aim
God.
First, man.
Okay.
Oh! Look out!
What?
Oh my God.
It's been a dud or something like that.
He gave him something to fix.
Oh, he had a gas line.
Just an average day in LA.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think the missile would like bounce and go down that hole. Like the angle he had it at, should have blown
For
up on the ground.
cinematic purposes, it could do whatever it needs to do.
Obviously.
90s LA was just something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Falling Down. I highly recommend watching the movie. Highly, highly underrated movie.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Yeah, it's great.
This speaks to me.
Should
I don't know.
we be worried? Should we be worried?
No. I'm just saying, like, you know what? You know what? You know how all the Bernie Sanders people saw Avengers Infinity War and they were like, Thanos is onto something.
Oh God.
That's how I feel about this guy. Oh man.
Next movie. We're getting a little crazy here to, I guess, close up the night. Bollywood. What do you know about Bollywood, RJ?
Oh my gosh. All my favorite cringe films of the last 5 years have been Bollywood films. I don't remember exactly when you got us into it, Zed, but we went ahead and jumped down into the rabbit hole of the Boggy cinematic universe.
Yes.
So much so that during one of the nights of your 5-year-long wedding, which is 3 seasons on Netflix available on one of the nights where it was your family and friends of your family, this guy came up to Derek and I and was like, "Oh, are you guys the Boggy guys?" And Derek and I was like, "Wait, what?" And next thing you know, we were like, "Oh, you mean Ronnie?" And he looked at us like, "Oh my gosh, these white boys actually know this shit." Well, guys, this is the shit.
It's
Boggy
so good.
3. No real relation to Boggy 1 and Boggy 2, but no, this Boggy fights ISIS.
Yeah, so
And wins.
The Baggy cinematic universe, as I like to call it, it's basically the same characters in every movie played by the same actors, but every movie has a different storyline, like it takes place in its own universe. So none of the movies are actually related to each other. Each one's a different story.
God help us all
It's like Indian Chuck Norris.
If we get the Baggy multiverse of madness.
Ronnie from all 3 universes.
We get 3 Tiger Shroffs.
But yeah, in this Baggy 3, it's basically Tiger Shroff is, I think, a cop, and his brother gets kidnapped by ISIS, so he single-handedly takes down ISIS. He's like, he doesn't even have. He has superpowers. He's like a one-man army. The only way I can explain is to watch the trailer.
He makes John Wick look like a bitch.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So what we have here is the official.
Wait, speaking of bitches, where's Sean?
Yeah, I think he dipped out.
Oh, maybe he's taking a shit.
They're possible.
Yeah, so the first thing we're going to watch is the Baggy 3 trailer, and then we're going to watch the fight scene where he single-handedly defeats ISIS.
Man, this is like a Disney budget right here.
So good.
लोग रिश्तों में हदें पार करते हैं।
So
मेरा एक ऐसा रिश्ता था।
It starts off with a shot of Ronnie standing in front of an ISIS SUV convoy.
Setting traps.
And it just blows up right in front of him.
Ignoring explosions. What I love the fact is that this is a Fox produced movie.
You see, guys,
Fox Star Studio.
All right, so just for the listeners, this movie is basically live action Indian anime. Because once Ronnie's shirt comes off, he gets more powerful.
He goes Super Saiyan.
He literally goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah, him and his brother have a very, very close relationship, and they always feed each other rice for some reason.
Yes.
And then there's the love interest.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a very happy family. Working out together, spending time together.
Feeding each other rice.
No. Yeah, so whenever...
so the relationship these two have is that Ronnie is the big, strong brother that always protects his little brother. And whenever the little brother gets in trouble, he says, "Ronnie!"
And it's like a spell because like the lights get really intense and wind comes out of nowhere.
And he just like runs.
And he's just there.
What was that? What is this?
Did you make my brother bleed?
He like kicks 3 guys and they all like stick to his foot.
Is this man just always... Is he always covered in baby oil?
Yes.
It's like, brother, come on, come with me. Where? To Syria.
You know, routine paperwork. Wait, are you Syrian? We don't need to ask those questions.
It's like, brother, I'm going to Syria for routine paperwork.
I think the story in this movie was that Ronnie's brother works for the government, and whenever Ronnie's brother would do like dangerous things, Ronnie would step in and do the dangerous stuff, and his brother would get the credit, which was all by design by both of them. So when Ronnie's brother's asked to go on dangerous mission to Syria, his brother's like, "Let's fly to Syria so you can protect me and I can do routine paperwork," because he doesn't tell him the whole story. And then
it's actually the paperwork turned out to be a prisoner transfer.
Yeah.
And the prisoner was like ISIS or something. So they're like FaceTiming, and then someone knocks on his door and he gets kidnapped.
Vikram? Yes.
Vikram!
If anything happens to my brother.
And then Ronnie begins his campaign.
Pause. Is that why this isn't the first Bollywood film I've seen that's done this? Why do they randomly start speaking in English?
Oh, it's like, I guess because of the British influence on India, it's kind of like that's kind of how people just talk.
Yeah, sometimes
in Indian films, it's like the curse words are always in English. It's like shit. Yeah, it's like motherfucker. It's like they get really good at the curse words.
Yeah, it's like the really important scenes are like in English for whatever reason.
Like,
shit.
I guess you'd say like mainstream Hindi has like English injected into it, so it's kind of like a mix of like Hindi and English.
Is it like Korean pop music?
I guess.
Smoking Cubans. Cristal.
And then, okay, so now they're going to introduce the bad guy of the movie.
ISIS.
We're not 100. We are a whole country.
Welcome to Syria.
तुम्हारा भाई विक्रम कल से गायब है. तुम ये सब कैसे जानते हो?
They're looking for his brother.
So who do you think can do this to your brother?
Abu Jalal Gaza.
Abu Jalal इंसान नहीं है, परछाई है.
He's not a man, he's a shadow.
This is like Taken, but with flavor.
Yes, it's better than Taken.
तो उसकी माचो बीत देना.
It's just like one man without a shirt fighting 3 tanks.
I told you, he gets more powerful without a shirt.
No one can stop me. जब भी हम मुश्किल में होते थे, हम चिल्ला के उसे बुलाते थे.
Dear Lord.
I like this how this trailer is like a Marvel movie.
This is like Captain America and the Hulk in one film.
He's Captain India.
Why does he run like the Terminator?
He's just like flexing like
that
all the
man
time.
Doesn't have a 6-pack. He has. Go back. I want to see him shirtless. Let's count the abs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This man has an 8-pack.
He is the peak male.
He has never had a carb in his life, which is saying something for Indian cuisine.
He's all like testosterone and steroids.
This man skips the non-bread and only eats the meat.
One man.
No carbs.
No carbs.
Chicken only.
Against one whole country. He's like doing like he's doing dance moves underneath the tank.
Whack.
Smack.
Attack.
Never look back.
Pause.
He's like fighting 3 helicopters.
but the part positive. But the part where he gets like the shield and he's doing the Captain America thing, it's like, are you serious?
We'll see that again. Don't worry.
Look at this. He can break a bone in every man. He can break every bone in a man's body. Check this out.
Yeah, it's so good.
This is like 3 days before COVID.
This was the last movie I saw in theaters.
6th of March 2020.
like 50 years from now, Derek. Grandpa Derek, where were you when COVID started? Have you heard of Boggy?
Son, it's time for you to become a man.
Oh my god.
To finish off, we're gonna watch the fight scene where he fights ISIS.
All of ISIS by
of
himself.
ISIS.
Sean, you're back. Where'd you go?
Don't worry about it.
Are you taking a shit?
No.
Oh, you're on your couch. Did you shit on the couch?
Well, he's gonna shit on his couch, obviously.
But he can shit on his couch. I mean, I don't know how he's feeling.
He's not Amber Heard.
Are you feeling
guys, come
okay?
Yeah, dude, I'm fine. No worries.
Okay. You haven't shit on the couch.
No.
He's not Amber Heard, guys.
Not Amber Heard. Hashtag justice for Johnny.
Yes.
Hashtag
Hashtag Johnny.
Shroff. He's standing on top of a helicopter.
Like a legend.
Get him! They're shooting at him.
He's able to avoid it like Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah, he grabs a helicopter door and is using his Captain America shield. He's like, this is literally Captain America. He throws the shield.
Throws the shield.
He throws the shield.
Oh, he like stabs a dude. Oh no, a tank. He's surrounded. Oh, dance underneath the tank. He's doing a Michael Jackson slide underneath the tank.
A complete split.
So good.
My nuts hurt.
Oh yeah, my nuts hurt just watching that.
I like how this tank just never shoots him, just follows him.
Oh, he can walk on walls now.
It's 360 no scopes, dude. Just imagine, imagine 30 minutes straight of just this, him obliterating ISIS.
He's so strong. I think Ronnie is one of the characters that could beat Thanos solo with the full Infinity Gauntlet.
If he had shown up in Endgame, that would have been the best thing ever.
Yeah, the portal opens up. Who are you? Ronnie!
Thanos is like
Thor's hammer avoids Captain America, goes straight to Ronnie.
Oh my god! Give him more power, why don't you?
Yeah,
it's because Vikram was dusted 5 years ago. He got snapped.
It's like, yeah, Ronnie has like Thor's hammer in one hand and Captain America's shield in the other.
Somebody needs to superimpose Ronnie fighting Thanos in the Titan scene in Avengers: Infinity War. Kind of like how they got Bully Maguire in there.
I don't. You took my brother from me. I don't even know who you are.
Oh my gosh. Well, this was a good lineup. You've given me some things to watch, and I hope the listeners go ahead and watch all of them. All of these are actually I didn't really know what we were going to watch tonight. All of these are watch-worthy things.
Even RoboCop remake.
I'm not. I don't know how I'm going to be able to sleep after that. That is.
Speechless. Makes you speechless.
I don't.
That's so good.
How many
So
times
good.
did you watch that? When you first watched it, how many times did you watch that?
I watched it twice.
It's a good movie.
First time I was like, what the hell am I watching? The second time, just to laugh.
Oh my gosh. Well, folks,
we'll post in the show notes.
We'll post in the show notes. Folks, go see RoboCop shoot some dicks off. Michael Douglas lose his shit at Burger King. And Ronnie fight ISIS. And everything else in the mix. As always, until next week, I'm Remsen W. Martinez. Be safe, be good. Good night.